In keeping with Ahad Saab's personality, I'm going to be brief. He was a man of few words, and I think brevity is a good thing in itself. It was an exhilarating challenge for me to write this book. It was wonderful. And for this, I would like to thank FOMA for all their support, to my family for putting up with me. Hi, Ziz. For 2.5 years that I was working on this book. Also, I would like to thank my friends who are very enthusiastic supporters and on occasion have been more excited about this book launch than I've been, so that's nice. And to all my students who have shown up, thank you for your support. I think for a first book on the subject, it's a pretty good book. But I think the real value of the book would be for it to be a point of departure for many more better books to be written in the future about M.A. Ahad, because there is so much richness and so much quantum and diversity that I don't think any single author could have done justice to the work and to the man. So I'm taking it in that light. I'm not going to talk about the eloquence and the potency of the work because I think that's self-evident when you experience the exhibition. So I'm going to limit myself to the lessons that I have learned from studying his art and from talking to people who knew him very well. I think that is what I would like to take away from this experience. Ahad Sahab, I think, would have been uncomfortable with all the fuss and fanfare that we have all created because he was a very self-effacing, humble man. But he deserves all the credit and all the attention that we are giving him because it's surprising how little he is known for being one of the greatest pioneering architects and artists of this country. And the direction that he gave to art and architecture to Pakistan, in Pakistan in its infancy. I'm reminded of the great modern architect Mies van der Rohe, another man of very few words, who said, "Beauty is the splendor of truth," which means that if you pursue truth, beauty will inevitably follow. And I think that is the lesson that one finds in Ahad Sahab's work. Unfortunately, most of us get so caught up with the trappings of beauty that we tend to lose sight of truth. But in Ahad Sahab's work, there's so much truth and authenticity. He was somebody who was as comfortable with a thelewala or anyone on the street as he would have been with the governor of the state bank, because what mattered to him was truth and authenticity. And to me, that has been the most valuable lesson from my experience of writing this book. I think the legacy that Ahad Sahab has left us is a very rich one, and that is something we must value in the future. And this book that I have been so fortunate to write is a very small legacy that I hope that I can leave for the future. Thank you so much.